welcome to the Wednesday night Ceilidh, and no better place to start than with Howie on the fiddle and Beverly on the piano. Great tune. Welcome everybody here, and we're here on the Meadow Road, and we're here at the home of Gail and John Montgomery, and we've been here, I guess this is the third year in a row. I want to thank Gail and John for having us, and as always, it was a great supper here. You all missed out on a great turkey dinner, and lots of dessert following that, so great hospitality, and yeah. And in fact, Gail is known for her hospitality. She is our director of hospitality at the Gaelic College in the Gaelic, and does a tremendous job, and has had many jobs there over the years. Well, not many, but a few jobs. And she's well-known quilt maker as well, craft shop, many different things that she's been responsible for, and never go wrong when you deal with Gail, because she always does a first-class job. So,
thank you.
I want to just say that we're getting closer to getting back at the college on site, and one more week for Ceilidh's on the road. And last week had a great week in Ceilidh at the home of Yvette Muse, and we had Doug Laney, and we had Jason Roach, and that was a great week, and people can look back and watch that as well. And tonight we got both Beverly on the fiddle and Howie, and of course sharing the duties on the piano. And here tonight, Ben has his fiddle maybe towards the end, and myself, and we'll join them for a little finale at the end. And I know Clay and Kathy are here, and John and Carmel, and John and Gail, and I don't know if I'm missing anybody or not. Ryan, of course, is here, and we're in for some great tunes. So Howie started off with a tune composed for Anne-Marie.
That's right, it was Anne-Marie Barry's Jig.
Yeah.
It was recorded on Live and Lively back in 1991.
Yeah, they all sound like some familiar tunes in there, and
yeah.
No one loves dancing more than Anne-Marie.
Yeah, when I see her, I automatically think of that tune, so I usually try and play it. And that was the first live square dance I think ever recorded.
Okay.
Anyway,
Where was the dance at?
it was at the KOC.
At the KOC?
On George Street in Sydney.
Okay.
303 George Street. 300 people there.
Wow.
Anyway, and there was, we had a band, we had squares, had step dancers, and the second jig I wrote for Francis O'Coin. Francis, originally from Ceilidh Camp.
Yep.
Lived at the top of my street, and he loved playing the fiddle. I think he loved listening to the fiddle more. So I wrote the jig for Francis. He was a wonderful cement guy. He laid the cement floor in my garage, and he wouldn't take any money, so I wrote him a tune called Francis O'Coin's Jig, and he loved that tune. And the third one was a guy, Jerry wrote a jig for a guy named Mike Saunders.
Oh, yes.
He was from the States, and he stayed with Jerry for a while. And so that was that tune. It was a great tune. And then the last one was Swinging on Home, written by Joan Bowes. Joan MacDonald Bowes spent a lot of her life in Detroit after moving away from Cape Breton. And she has some CDs out over the years, and I believe her son is playing drums on a few of them. Yeah,
I played for a dance with her one time.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was in Windsor or Detroit, but it might have been in Windsor actually. She came across.
Yeah, great lady.
Great lady.
Talent.
And a great composer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweetness of Mary.
Sweetness of Mary. Yeah. Probably one of the most played of her tunes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you get back at the music.
Get back to it?
Yeah, go back to her, and I'll be asking you and Beverly some questions, bugging this.
When I'm down this end of the island, I guess, I often think about Mike McDougall, because Mike and I used to play together. I guess I was 14, 15, and I taped a lot of those square sets. But anyway, Mike wrote a tune for Father Angus MacDonald, who passed away fairly young after he was ordained, and he was a fine step dancer. Matter of fact, I was the altar boy at his coronation in Westmount at the Holy Rosary.
Wow.
But anyway, Mike wrote that tune, and I recorded that. Actually, I recorded that on Live and Lively. So maybe we'll take a crack at that one.
Excellent.
And see what happens after that, I guess. So in the key of G there, Bev.
I see old pictures of you guys. I mean, a lot of us, a few years behind you guys, like you were a few years behind, I guess, Jim Morris and Kinnan and those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But like you and Brian and Dougie and folks like that were kind of all around the same time. Maybe you were a few years ahead of, maybe a couple of years behind Brian and a couple of years ahead of Dougie.
Yeah, that's right. And there was, Brenda was always over at the house.
Brenda, yeah.
And she would go on trips to Glendale and concerts and the practices up here in St. Anne's and in Bedak at the Fire Hall.
Yes.
And we all used to get Kentucky Fried Chicken during the breaks. And gosh, there was Raymond Ellis was there, and there was Bobby Jobs, and Father Rankin directing, and Father Francis Cameron, and the Bear McNeils. Just about everybody you can think of that era. And Junior from Escasoni, Prosper, and his dad. He was around my age.
Yeah.
And they'd have a little bunch of groups of sets, and they'd feature somebody, one of the younger fiddlers. And
you'll see some old videos that come out showing you guys at the in the old building at the Gaelic College. No longer there now, but
yeah. And as a matter of fact, we used to go to North Sydney, and there's a video of your grandfather.
Yes,
and
I saw that.
Gillis.
Yeah, and Angus playing together.
And I think it was either me or Brian. We were just 10 years old. We ran out in front of the camera.
Yeah. Your mother is in that video too.
Yeah,
your mom's in that video.
A lot of water under the bridge.
A lot of
rosin under the bridge. Yeah.
No, great stuff. I heard, some different tunes in there. One of them was Dylan Brown, and it made me think about the fact that there's a lot of tunes we play are Scottish tunes or Breton tunes, but there's a lot of Irish tunes.
Dylan Brown's Irish tune.
Yeah, it's a lot of Irish stuff.
A lot of Irish influence, especially when Jerry came around and Joe Confiant and these guys, and
Brenda's father,
Johnny
of course.
Wilmot, Brenda's father, Robert, and even Brenda herself.
And Brenda herself,
a great repertoire with Irish.
And
music.
Kinnan put a CD out one time.
Yes, Sprig of Ivy.
Sprig of Ivy.
Yeah. So they blend well with our music.
They do.
With the Scottish music, and of course the French is also
a blend
of the French plus the Irish plus the Scottish.
It's a great mix.
There really is.
Mix.
There really is, and yet overall, it's a style that everybody can appreciate.
Yeah. What's your favorite place to play at? Is it like in the house, at a dance, at a concert? Do you have
I do like playing for dances. If the dancers are nice and close to the stage where you can hear your feet.
Yeah.
And that really, really gets a fella going. And then you see certain people in the crowd, and then you start to think of tunes and situations, and that leads to other tunes. But a house session like this here is always nice because you don't have to play jigs and reels all night. You can play the odd little slow march, maybe a little waltz, slow air, and things like that. Yeah.
What about you, Bev? And
what was the question?
Well, kind of your most favorite places to play.
I like the pubs.
You like the pubs?
Yeah, there's a lot more forgiveness.
Yeah, there's truth in that.
Except for on the way home.
Depending on the time.
I just like, it's kind of like a house party too. It's a little more relaxed and...
Do you have a favorite place to play?
I can't say that.
No.
I mean, the Gaelic College.
Favorite place? Yes. That's right. That's the answer I'm looking for, actually. The Gaelic College. And I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in 2 weeks' time. On the 26th, I believe. I'll look at the date for sure, but I believe it's the 26th. And and there'll be music right up until December every Wednesday night at the college. And so I encourage folks, you can support the Gaelic College by showing up at the Ceilidh, or you can support us if you'd like to make a donation, and Ryan will make sure the information up there. I mentioned it last week, and just before we get back to tunes, we have a new initiative that was spearheaded by Ben Smith, and Ben's here tonight. Ben's 22 years old, and he's been with us the last year, but he's with us before that in the summertime, helping out with the school and the students. Like Bev is a student as well from the college, And Howie's been an instructor, but the new initiative is called the Gaelic College Club, and you can sign up. It's a monthly subscription. Once you sign up, it's $25 a month, but you can go to all the Ceilidhs, the Wednesday night Ceilidhs. It covers your charge for that, and you get access to 180 online lessons. It's all pre-taped. There's a weekly class of different disciplines. Fiddle might be one week, next week could be a Gaelic class, a piano class, and so forth. And there's a tune of the month, right? Mm-hmm. And a Gaelic College membership. And am I forgetting anything, Ben?
I think that's it, yeah.
I think that's it. So there's a lot of different pieces. So if you find yourself that you're going to a Wednesday night Ceilidh anyway, you can access some lessons for yourself or for your, son or daughter or grandchild or nephew or niece, whatever it might be, or a friend. So it's a great opportunity and a great way to support the college, and of course raffle box as well. Home of Our Hearts 50/50, another new initiative, and we're involved with 12 other organizations around the island, and so I encourage you to take a look at raffle box. And it's the jackpot is between $5,000 and $6,000 now. It's up close to $6,000 already, and there's still another week to go. It's the first session of it, if you will. So great way to support your local cultural organizations, including College na Gaelic, the Gaelic College. So hand her back to you guys, and again, we're here at Gail and John Montgomery's on Meadow Road, and just north of the college.
Well, you know what? On my second album, Gail, the first tune of my second album was called Lady Montgomery. So, in tribute to you and your husband and where we are.
That's perfect.
And all that great turkey. I'm going to play Lady Montgomery.
More like a
Excellent.
And that's in C. And at some point we'll go to D. But I'll give you a really strange look.
How will I know?
Did I say it was in B flat? Okay, Beverly. Can we edit that out? Good thing we're not live. Okay. Intro?
book.
Yeah, it is. Is it The Sky, maybe? There was Lady Montgomery, there was the Haggis.
Yeah.
There was,
Yes.
the Haggis. Capper and Tom Howe. John Howard's.
I think it might be this Sky collection.
Yeah, John Howard's real.
Yeah. Very
There's
nice.
one in there we may have forgotten. I think it's Chisholm anyway.
Great.
Good lively tunes.
Oh, great tunes.
Yeah. Good squares had tunes.
I was thinking of one of the things I wanted to mention is KitchenFest. KitchenFest.ca. You can get your information June 26th to July the 4th. And that is happening at the Gaelic College and all around Cape Breton Island. So if you're making travel plans, go to the website. You can see the artists, you can see the shows. You can make yourself a little itinerary, if you will, to see where you might want to go. There's ticketed events and a lot of non-ticketed events, of course. And that's kind of part of the beauty of KitchenFest, because you can go to a lot of venues and you don't have to have a lot of dollars in your pocket to go through the door. And other ones you can book it well in advance too. The Big Bash, I think we're there's upwards to 300 people that'll be in attendance at that, and we're over 200 tickets sold now. So if you're thinking about the Big Bash, I encourage you to go to Eventbrite and buy it, and that's on June 30th with Signal Hill. We have Beach Hill, and we have Coastline, which Ben Smith is part of that band. Actually, Ben's here. And they're a young band from Sydney, and they play some great East Coast stuff as well, and traditional stuff. And of course, all around the island, you can catch Beverly and Howie at different locations. So I won't pick just a specific one. I did want to mention at the Gaelic College, there is a great opening concert as well on the first Friday, June 26th, and there's tickets available on that, and it's billed as like a traditional concert, and there's going to be some great music and step dancing at that concert. So I encourage you to get the tickets while they're there. We have a lot of other events at the college happening that week, everything from getting prime pubs to a codfish supper one night to lunchtime Kaylee's, and there's a session with Kyle McNeil. Kyle's leading a session on a Thursday, I believe it is, during KitchenFest. So and the Cape Breton Fiddlers will be there as well, or members of the Cape Breton Fiddlers Association. So bring your fiddle, bring your instrument, jump in on the session, come for the lunchtime Kaylee, and then head off to the session as well.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll hand.
Howie.
Yeah.
Want to open the window there? For you to the floor? There's a window.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Everybody can do it.
So.
It's not. Could you open it in the morning?
So just before I get back to tunes, I'll ask Beverly a question. I've asked you about like where you were learning growing up, and I know you went to college as a student and such. Is there any kind of memorable trips that you've been on for music that you can think of, either around Nova Scotia or outside, or?
Yeah, to go.
I'm kind of catching you on the spot there.
Yeah, well, the first big adventure that we got on an airplane to do was up in Gatineau Hills.
Oh, okay.
For the festival they have there, and it was
Gatineau being across from Ottawa.
Yes, yeah.
The old hall.
Anyways, it was fun. Like, it was a really nice festival. Friday was great. Saturday morning was great. Lunchtime was great.
Yeah.
And then I got sick as a dog at the workshop on Saturday afternoon.
Oh no!
I don't know, food poisoning or flu. We'll never know.
Oh no! And you were giving the workshop.
And I barely knew him, and we were billeted at this lovely house, and it was kind of like a nightmare.
An experience.
But I ate my arrowroot cookies and ginger ale and did the Kaylee on Sunday and piled into the plane and went back home. But it was really, it's hard to say that it was a bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. That was sort of the biggest, but went to the Magdalene Islands. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
We were treated like royalty.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm looking forward. We're Glenn and I, my cousin Glenn Graham, are heading over in in May.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah, we're looking very much forward to it.
wear stretchy pants.
Okay.
They like to feed you. Like
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wear my tights tonight.
So yeah, looking forward to that.
My turkey tights.
Turkey tights. That's a good name of a tune.
Yeah.
The turkey tights. The turkey tights.
There's a couple meanings in there.
All right.
So maybe we'll try this Faded Love just for old time's sake. And then we'll see what happens after that. So I'll let you determine where we're going to end off so that so I won't have to give you one of those strange looks. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
I mean, Beverly. Okay, ready?
Great round dance.
Yes. Always seems to get them up.
It does.
Yeah.
There's certain tunes that have that connection with
Get
people.
that 1, 2, you know,
Yeah,
as opposed to the 1, 2, 3.
right. Yeah, it's very nice. It's a popular one.
Yeah.
Well, you had a lot to do with making it popular and the fiddle side of things here
Yeah.
around the island when you recorded it.
Once again, we seem to be sticking to that old Live and Lively CD from 1992. But
Well, that was pretty good.
it wasn't too bad. We had a good crowd. And you know, there's lots going on and lots of good background stuff.
I was thinking about something. You're about places. You're going to be at the Savoy on
Sunday afternoon. Yeah,
Tell us about it.
Well, this is the songbook series. So me and Kimberly and Sean MacDonald are going to do Jerry Holland tunes written by Jerry, and then I think Jen Shepherd's going to do some tunes written by Rita, and I believe LJ MacLean is going to be doing some songs written by Bruce Guthrie.
Nice.
So it's hosted by the 97.9, the Coast
the radio station. Yeah, the Coast.
Wonderful radio station.
Well, the Coast is great. They
Yeah.
push a lot of local music,
Really?
and they've been very good to us as a partner, as well as the Hawk Radio in Port Hawkesbury,
Yeah.
KitchenFest, and but yeah, it's one of those stations you want to tune in if you want to hear some
For
you know
sure.
mixture stuff. As well, you want to tune into cbfm.ca and
97.5
yeah.
French station. You can get that.
exactly,
as well.
yeah, CKJM, and so yeah, we encourage you to tune into these radio stations and follow us on Facebook. On our radio station on CBFM, there's 51,000 followers now in 4 years, and I guess this is year 5 coming up, and but there's a lot of information there. But you can tune in and hear lots of great music, and pretty much you know the mainstay of the radio station is Cape Breton style music, different genres, but mainly traditional. But there's some East Coast stuff too, a little bit of East Coast stuff, and Eastern Nova Scotia in particular. So yeah, so we encourage you to do that and support the other radio stations too, because we have a broader mandate than just our own stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's it's I can't emphasize. I mean, I'm thinking of you probably did it yourself many a night turning on whether it was CJFX those days,
Yeah.
and or something down in the Sydney area.
I go back to Scottish Strings and my grandmother's place. 15 minutes at 6:30 each evening.
Yes.
And then it was Ray Mack at
Ray Mack,
6:05 until
yeah.
7 in the 80s, and etc.
Exactly.
Bob McCackern on CIGO. So
Absolutely, that's
Sunday
right.
night,
Yeah, Donnie Campbell.
Donnie Campbell, Celtic Serenade, still
Celtic
going
Serenade.
on the coast 5 to 8.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, lots of great music. Lots of great music.
yeah.
Little shout out to someone.
David Gillis is
Yeah,
he's
David
on,
as
he's
well.
on the coast, and as well
Yeah.
he's also on CGFX on Sunday nights at 7, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So tune in and hear some great music for sure. Yeah. Any I was thinking of people like Ray and them. Ray Mack were so good to promote
Gosh,
the music
Yeah,
and give young people a chance to play their new CDs or records or whatever it might have been at the time.
and you could just drop in,
Yeah.
just sort of drop in on your way home from Halifax, and boy, they just take you right upstairs and put you on the mic, and away you go.
Way you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
No, great supporters of the music
Yeah.
for sure. So what's up next, guys? Huh?
Well, what do you think,
What do you
Beverly?
think, Beverly? You want to try a tune on the fiddle?
We can do that. You need
Yeah.
a minute. I might need a little minute there.
Okay. Well, while you're getting your minute, I'll give a little more information about the college and some things that are happening. There's some upcoming events at our Mabu campus, Bain Babu. So first of all, if you know of a student or if you are a student and we have a great partnership with Cape Breton University, and I want a little shout out to Cape Breton University because the work they're doing with us is really fantastic. You can take a Bachelor of Arts in Community Studies at our site. And this year we also have a Bachelor of Hospitality and Tourism Management starting out. But the BACS has been going on a few years now. In fact, there's a few students that are finishing up. They're 3 years in the next few weeks. And there's a little event for them on this Friday. So if you happen to be in the area, there's a community event that's going on for them. On the following Friday, there's an opening of a building on the site, new residents. And the Friday after that, so the next 3 Fridays on May 1st, I believe that is, there will be a flag raising for Gaelic Awareness Month, Mias na Gael, the Gaelic, and so that's a great opportunity as well. And so lots happening on both sites, and our craft shop will be opening later in May, and so please stop in and see all that there is to offer at the craft shop, and lots more happening. So once the snow is going, there's going to be lots happening. Ryan's showing me the jackpot. The jackpot for the Home of Our Hearts 50/50 is now at $5,865. So the winner takes $2,932. And so there's still another week to go until Thursday next week. And then the draw will occur. So you can support these the 13 organizations. And there's too many to name. I'll miss somebody, but the Gaelic College is one of those. And with some of the challenges on the budget side, we're very appreciative of any support we can get, either through that venue, the Gaelic College Club, or if you just want to make a donation to keep our Ceilidhs going. So,
All right.
Bev,
Here we are.
I love that fiddle. I can't not mention that fiddle because it is made by Clay Carmichael. And Clay's here.
It'd be a hell of a time to drop it, wouldn't it?
And
Could get it fixed.
You've had
though.
time.
Good bad.
You know we're gonna fix it.
Get it fixed.
And a couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to ask Clay some questions, and certainly one of the better known violin makers, probably the best known actually in Nova Scotia, one of the best known for sure, and the East Coast. So anyway, it works out tremendous that you're playing one of his fiddles tonight.
I waited a long time to be able to get one, and it's already broken in.
Yeah.
And so Clay and Gail are brother and sister. Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
about that.
So yeah.
You had to invite him, eh? Well, it's a joy to, not to get too sugary and everything, but it is a joy to play. And I can't believe that maybe nobody else would ever notice, but I notice a big difference playing a really good instrument. So thank you for that. All right. How's Chris doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
great.
him in a long time. All right, let's just, I don't know, A or something.
It's great.
Yeah, I don't play the piano, but I often wonder for you guys, is it harder to switch from the piano to the fiddle or fiddle to the piano? Or does it make any difference?
I find it's. Oh, you mean like if you've been playing
Like
this?
if you've been playing one for a while and then just switch them
I
over?
find it harder to go from that to.
From piano to fiddle, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Because piano's accompanying the fiddle, so you're
A little more pressure.
there. What do you call it?
No, my mitts are tired.
The fiddle's kind of the top banana, right?
Yeah.
And then piano player's supposed to back them up. So it's they decide what they're going to play, and we have to just sort of be on the lookout here, be on our toes.
A little pressure off, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm indecisive, so it's easier just to hang out there. All right, what are we gonna do now?
Well, you have all kinds
Do
of
you want to
stuff.
try that out? That I don't even know how to pronounce it.
For the what?
That pick.
Oh, pick. Can I have my phone down there?
Yes.
Is it wonderful? You want to tell me?
You know what? Well, I'll tell you. I was being nosy online, trying to find something else, and stumbled across this instead. So it's a waltz, and it was Howie did all the research. I have to be honest, but I got distracted because I think it's called the my god,
Ook pick.
Ook pick waltz, and it's basically like a white snowy owl. I guess that's the word for it.
Yeah.
And so once I decided that, I had to look at the pictures, and then there was a stuffed one, and then I moved on. But you had the research for it, that it was, some people, I think it was started to be known as the Canadian waltz.
It was played in the States for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that wrote it, I think it was was it Roger Miller or somebody? And he was from British Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
And up in that part of the world. But it became a lot Americanized as well. A lot of American players started playing it. Jay Unger and Molly, his wife, they recorded it. And I think that may be where you
That's where
found
I
it.
found it, yeah.
And I just thought it was a clear, nice tune.
It's really pretty. It's different, but anyways, we haven't played it a whole lot, so bear with me mostly.
So I'm
getting the information.
jotted down the chords. And I gotta take my glasses off to read.
Okay, let's just get it, rip the band-aid off. Here we go.
learn
They're
tunes
nice
behind my
tunes.
back.
And with other people.
Well, I never. Well, I got tapes that you haven't got.
Nobody wants to see them.
Nobody wants to hear. So because they're deceased.
Live and live.
Have you got live in mind?
Okay, detail.
That's
So,
Better get off the camera. Ryan's running away.
do you remember any of the names of any of those particular
I don't.
tunes offhand?
Well, I did Jeans Reel by an accident.
Oh, Swanee River was in there. This Fitzgerald recorded that.
I'm really terrible
Okay.
for just listening.
That's Swanee River.
Swanee River.
Yeah, and going back to the beginning. Oh God, there
You
were
did the
great-
Strasbourg there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm terrible for names. I'm not even better at that.
Yeah, great tune.
Yeah, great stuff.
Beautiful.
Well, you know what? I was listening to a bit of Wendy McIsaac, so I can't.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say that I
Yeah.
learned some.
Yeah.
What I'm guilty of is learning it from it,
No,
an album, and then not finding.
It sounds like some Wendy stuff in there.
Yeah.
Reminded me too a little bit of Jim Morris. There was a tune in there that you played. It's kind of just had that kind of
Oh my, yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
that one.
Glenn, Glenn
one
commented
used to play.
stacks of barley, is it?
Uh-huh.
Glenn's there.
Thanks, Glenn.
Glenn's in there
And if
watching.
anybody else, any fiddlers that are watching or
Feel
piano
free to
players,
chime in.
let us know.
I'm poorly
Names any of those
equipped for
tunes.
this.
Mom's jig, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go right to it. Go on to
Stacks
another
of
one.
barley before the Winston one. That's what Glenn said.
Jackson
Thanks,
Bradley for
GG.
the Winston.
You have a beautiful waltz there. I don't know if I can remember that.
That was a nice waltz.
Yeah.
Oh, the
The flat.
owl. The oat pick, that one. That was nice.
Yeah.
That's a good.
The beautiful waltz.
Yeah,
So you
it's
said
pretty.
somebody, a guy from Vancouver made it,
Yeah.
popular in the States, and now,
Yeah.
yeah, it's something
Yeah.
different. I'm not familiar with, but a great one for
Well,
it.
Jay
Yeah.
Unger has a really nice arrangement of it, so it's.
Who, sorry?
Jay Unger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really
The
pretty.
guy that played.
Yes.
Shogun
Shogun Farewell. Yeah.
But I was talking about the waltz that you wrote for your niece.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. That's a
I'm
beautiful waltz.
sick of that one.
Well, they're not sick
Beautiful
of it.
It's a beautiful tune, and the
Okay.
thing is that you're the main player for it. So.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess
the
so.
only one that can play it.
I know.
Cape Breton Flatland? No,
Yeah, the Cape Breton. Actually, that little tinker just turned 5.
the Cape
So
Breton
the
Flatland.
my niece that I wrote it for,
Uh-huh.
she just turned 5. I can't believe that. So it was written just before she was born. So.
What's your niece's name?
Allie.
Allie. So this is going out to Allie.
Yeah, actually, if we were saying something, I can't want or I can't, and she has a funny little way. She's, I can't want to.
Can't watch
I
it.
can't want to. They say that every day before work. I can't want to. Anyways, we haven't played this in a long time.
No, that's live.
Oh yeah, I got to kick the rust off.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool
No,
when we went to record that.
yeah.
It was very like you know, again, it kind of sounds kind of hokey, but it was a very full circle moment. You know, had my Clay Carmichael fiddle finally, so I felt pretty good about going into a recording studio with that, and I had never thought in my lifetime I'd have Howie backing me up and getting me going on all that, and Aaron Lewis in his new studio,
Yes.
on his beautiful piano.
Yeah.
Guitar and
Yeah,
little snare,
and it was
bass.
just so
Nice.
awesome, and like I keep saying, the only missing piece is my grandmother just loved Howie's music, and she's somewhere like in this. So, and even if she's not, it's a nice thought.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
kind
it's a
of
beautiful tune. It's
Nice, isn't it?
some tunes like, and it seemed like they just really fit well
It's got a
together.
life of its own.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those that's I think is gonna be played a lot around Cape Breton Island, and yeah, for sure.
well, it's just even
Fantastic.
just nice to have something just in like my own family, just kind of
Yeah.
special for us. So,
Is there anybody else in the family that plays?
I think they could.
Yeah.
I think they could. Not really. My brother's just started picking up the guitar, and he's kind of disgustingly good at it already for just messing it around and stuff. So,
Can we take that from them too?
my hands are
You-
big enough.
Do you
Wasn't
play
it his
guitar?
fiddle that you,
I can do like the chords, but I'm not interested.
Okay.
you took his fiddle and played it yourself, right?
Yeah, I stole his fiddle off of his bunk bed when he was out on his dirt bike. He didn't really want to play the fiddle.
It worked out.
Yeah, my mom was using music lessons as a way to go get groceries. And
How many years did you go to the Gaelic College? Because that's obviously the most important part of our mandate. I would say is the lessons that young people
Oh
get,
God.
and in the summer or March break or whenever it is.
I went there, I think maybe for 2 summers and a couple March breaks, and then I worked there as a student in the Hall of the Clans there one year.
Oh, did you?
Scared to death of those wax statues. You just have to lock up, you know what I'm talking about. I used to have to lock up there at night after the Wednesday night Gaelies, and
Yes.
I was just... Well, we had an awful laugh with some kids that year. Oh my God, the Judy Piper that was there, Fraser Turner, and I think it was him. Anyways, there used to be a long hallway at the back of the Hall of the Clans. I don't know if it's still there. I think it was the big wheelchair ramp
Oh yes,
hallway,
yeah.
and it was black, just pitch black back there. And the kids were already hyped up about the thing being haunted, so we dared them to go up this thing, and it was dark. And we had, I don't know if it was me or Freddie, one of us, but we waited halfway up for them. Scared the daylights out of them. I was working hard down there, you know.
There's been a lot of stories at the Gaelic College.
In that one year, yeah.
And ghost
And
stories and all
like,
the rest.
Yeah, there is,
Yeah.
yeah. There's many versions of the ghost stories, but no, it was a good time, and certainly enjoy being an instructor there now. It's kind of,
Yeah.
again, another whole circle,
Full circle.
full circle,
circle,
kind of thing, getting to kind of go home there every year, and
Yeah.
And
We
it's-
love having you.
and it's just like having a bunch of grown-up dorks all together having a great time.
Yeah.
I love it. We were all kids together, and now we're just great big grown-up nerds playing our music. It's fantastic.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like the music scene around the island now, like for fiddlers and piano players, like I mean, there's obviously been a huge connection to pipers and pipe bands and that sort of thing over the years. But especially since, say, the mid 1980s, I think at the Gaelic College, when fiddle wasn't really taught there before that. I guess probably early 80s. I guess it started. Early
I'm newly
80s.
minted there.
Early 1980s, and and I remember Wendy McIsaac talking about, you know, taking some lessons there.
Yeah.
But, you know, before that, there would be very little of that, you know, lessons-wise at the college. I have that correct, Gail? Yeah, it'd be mainly piping and such, so. And so Sandy McIntyre was kind of one of the first ones around the college that for many years, 25 years teaching there.
Good.
And on fiddle, so.
Yeah, we used to have to wear the plaid, the kilted skirts or a kilt, or
Yes,
I think walking shorts was okay as long as they were plaid.
as long as we're plaid.
As long as they were plaid.
Well, Bev, maybe we'll get you to play one more selection,
Sure,
and then
okay.
we'll do a little finale. Does that work for you guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Ben, are you gonna play it? Or?
I'll play the finale.
We're gonna play the finale.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm
with,
not in charge here. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
You never know.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Howie, MacDonald, and want to thank you guys all for joining in this week again. We'll be back on the road next week, and then the week after, back on site at the Gaelic College on April 26th, and we'll run right through until early December, and we're looking forward to that on site. And we're here at the home of John and Gail Montgomery. And Gail, of course, our Director of Hospitality at the college. And we're here on the Meadow Road, and we're just about 15 minutes up along the Cabot Trail, just north of the college. And so it's a beautiful drive. When you're deciding to go around the Cabot Trail, you can either go around through the Englishtown Way on the ferry, or you can come along on the highway here past the college. And if you're going by the college, especially when the craft shop opens, stop in. And the Hall of the Clans as well, which will open in June. And there's cultural demonstrations that'll be going on this summer. Sometimes there's lunchtime Ceilidhs. There's a lot of things coming up. Our Gaelic immersion through the month of May for 4 weeks will be happening. We have Gaelic weekends that are happening throughout the year, and much, much more. Tune in to CBFM radio.ca and hear some great music. And follow us on Facebook on our Gaelic College page, on KitchenFest. There's a lot happening at the college, and that includes our online Gaelic lessons, which will start in September once again, and they run until the end of April into May. And you can sign up for those in different levels, and you can be a complete beginner, and you can learn the language. So it's a great opportunity. So it doesn't matter where you live. You can take advantage of the great music. So I really appreciate the fact that Howie and Beverly made the time tonight to be with us and to travel all this way to do this. Like you guys, growing up, you'd be hearing old tapes, and then of course it became watching old videos. Now it's a lot of that's on Facebook. But in order for us to pass on the music and the culture, this is the opportunity for young people and people, other fiddlers. Mm-hmm. I mean, fiddlers that are watching it, live, and others that watch it afterwards and sometimes comment, like Glenn Graham did this week, like you did last week.
That's right.
But it's passing on the music, and it's a way to stay connected, and so it really means a lot. It's. I can't emphasize that enough to thank the musicians, because I know you're kind of, you're doing a little bit of an extra thing for the college, but also for the other musicians and those that are just, maybe can't get out to a Ceilidh. Yes. So it means a lot, and thanks to John and Gail and those that are here tonight, and the family and such, and Ben and I are going to join Howie for a little blast of tunes.
I was going to say, even without the music, we're doing the visit.
Yeah, it's a
This is
Ceilidh.
great, yeah.
It's a real Ceilidh, right? Which,
It really
true
is.
Ceilidh.
Yeah.
True Ceilidh. So,
And
we're going to do Miss, I think you mentioned Miss Lyle.
Miss Law.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Miss Lyle and the King George into the old kings and the...
Yeah.
So,
Cabby.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.